Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Anderson, and I've just written a book that I think you might be interested in. This book's called Preparing for Your Next Negotiation: What You Need to Do Before a Negotiation Starts in order to get the best possible outcome. You know, if you talk with experienced negotiators, they'll tell you that more often than not, the final outcome of a negotiation is determined long before the negotiation starts. And this all has to do with the preparation that went into it. We'll start the book off by talking about the 7 deadly sins of preparing to negotiate. There's a lot of things you can do to negotiate. There's a lot of things you can do to prepare to negotiate. Unfortunately, there's a lot of wrong things that you can do when you're preparing to negotiate. I'll cover them and tell them how you should be spending your time. Next, we're going to be talking about deals that make money. How to plan your concessions. Look, you know, it'd be great if we could go into negotiation. The other side would say, what would you like? We tell them what we like and they give it to us. But it never works that way, does it? Instead, we need to go in with an understanding that we're going to have to give in to the other side on some issues. Not a problem with that. But before the negotiations start, you need to plan what your concessions are going to be. Finally, moving on after that, we're going to talk about how to make money through a negotiation. We're going to understand buyer power in a negotiation. If you're a buyer, this is a critical thing to understand. If you're a seller, it's even more important to understand what power the buyer has and what you can do about it. And we'll wrap things up in this book by talking about one of the classic questions in negotiations. Single negotiating versus team negotiating. Is either or of these better? We'll cover that. I'll talk about it. You'll know the answer after you get done reading the book. If you take a look down below, there's some links that show you how to get a copy of the book into your hands. This book is required reading for sales negotiators who want to know how to prepare to be successful in their next negotiation.